Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the McFarlane Toys Show, a Mortal Kombat Special. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're tuning in on YouTube or one of our other platforms. We're always happy to have you. If you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, especially if you're on YouTube. And our moderator, our trusty moderator, will also put the subscribe link into the comments so you can subscribe to us on YouTube and all of our social channels. As always, I'm your host, AJ, from the McFarlane Toys marketing team, and I do have some returning guests, a returning guest today, and a special new guest who will be coming back from the Netherrealm a little bit later. Before I bring in my friends, I've got some really cool retailer and event updates for you all, some stuff to look forward to, and I'm just going to bring up the first one here. This is really excited to announce that we're going to be back at IGN Live in June. So from June 6th to 7th, IGN will be hosting their IGN Live event in California and Los Angeles at the Magic Box at the Reef. And we have a really exciting offer for all of you who are watching. We do have a discount code. If any of you are in the area and you are able to attend the show, you can get $10 off your ticket. So go to ign.com/live. Use McFarlane10 when you're buying your ticket for the show. You'll get $10 off. So that's our thank you from us and from IGN. Hopefully you can make it out. We will have Todd there in studio for an interview covering some really exciting new stuff to come. So if you're in the area, definitely make sure that you check it out because it's a great event and we're always excited to work with our friends at IGN. Next up, speaking of good friends, we've got our friends at Target who will be putting on their Summer Geek Out online event on June 12th. And we have some exciting new releases that will be a part of this event that we're going to cover a little bit later. But mark it on your calendars. June 12th, Summer Geek Out, 9 a.m. Eastern is when the pre-orders will go live. So it is 3 hours earlier than our normal 12 p.m. Eastern launch time. So be ready on June 12th. Our other friends at Walmart are putting on another collector con. So we've done a bunch of these over the past few years, and they're always great events. So we'll be streaming live from San Diego for the Walmart Collector Con, July 23rd to 24th. Our stream is on the 24th. Todd will be a part of it. So will Brian. And we have a lot of really exciting stuff planned for Walmart Collector Con. So again, make sure you mark your calendars, July 23rd to 24th, especially the 24th, because that is the day of our live stream and when a lot of the exclusives and pre-orders will be going live. So be ready on the 24th of July. Next up, also with Walmart, we've got a fantastic Supergirl end cap, of course. Our roster is based on the upcoming Supergirl film from DC Studios starring Lee Alcock, and it's just an awesome line. We've got Supergirl, we got Lobo, we got Creme, we got Lobo Space Hog, and we do have a Walmart exclusive Supergirl with a trench coat and crypto available at Walmart. We had some online. You guys and girls completely bought all of them, so there's none available online, but they are still available in stores. And they're in those Supergirl end caps at Walmart in particular. So definitely check out Walmart. And you can also check out all retailers for the rest of the Supergirl wave. They're hitting stores now, and they're shipping now from our .com retailers as well. So definitely make sure you pick up your favorite characters from the upcoming movie. We're all really excited to see it coming at the end of June. And then last but certainly not least from Supergirl is we have a 1-to-1 scale prop replica of Lobo's hook from the movie. And this is exclusive to GameStop. So if you want to get your hands on Lobo's hook, Todd's shown it off a few times on social. It's pretty cool. It's very cool, actually. So definitely check it out. Head to your local GameStop, and you can also buy it online. And it's going to be available very soon. So definitely pick up your Lobo's hook from GameStop. Next up here, we have announced this already, but we just want to remind everybody we have our Superpowers return coming exclusively to Entertainment Earth, and we're going to have some updates on that first wave very, very soon with our friends at Entertainment Earth. So stay tuned for that first wave coming soon. Pre-orders in particular coming very soon. So stay tuned for more. And then Big Bad Toy Store has recently opened up a physical location in Minnesota. So it's called Big Bad Game Store. So any of you local to Minnesota, it's in Oak Park Heights, and we've got the address there on the screen. So definitely check out Big Bad Toy Store's new Big Bad Game Store. And got a couple more updates here before I bring on my guests and we get into all things Mortal Kombat and then some. So stay tuned for that. Over at EB Games, so for our friends in Canada, our Canadian fans, they've recently launched a full McFarlane Toys brand page. So if you're looking for anything McFarlane, from DC to Marvel to Spawn, gaming, sports, anime, all of it, go to ebgames.ca/McFarlane. You'll be able to find everything there in one place. So if you're in Canada, head to ebgames.ca. And next up, McFarlane Toy Store is doing their monthly customer appreciation, which, as you can expect, is done monthly. I'm sure a lot of you have grabbed some of these deals in the past. But what they're doing for the month of May is, if you spend $50 on an in-stock order and you use the Who 50 at checkout, you get a free Batman Who Laughs Accent Edition figure. So pretty good, really great deal. So if you're planning on picking up some in-stock items at McFarlane Toy Store, make sure you use that coupon code Who50 at checkout and get a free Batman Who Laughs Accent Edition action figure. Okay, now with all of that cool stuff behind us, I'm really excited to bring on some returning guests here to talk about Mortal Kombat. Now, of course, we've got our Mortal Kombat Classic series, but the Mortal Kombat 2 movie has come out recently, and we were lucky enough to attend. So I'm going to bring some of our resident Mortal Kombat fans from McFarlane Toys on to talk about Mortal Kombat the movie and talk about Mortal Kombat Classic lineup and upcoming lineup. So first up, John. Welcome.
Hello. How's it going, AJ? How's it going, everyone?
It's going well. Starting to lose my voice a little bit already, but it's okay.
It's okay, man. It's all right. It's all right.
I'll be fine. But good to see you, John. Thank you for joining. And I did mention we had a special guest from the Nether Realm, and joining us back from the depths of hell, it's your favorite, Scorpion.
I have returned from the Nether Realm to talk Mortal Kombat and McFarlane Toys. Now let's get on with the show.
You are the boss, Scorpion. I will hand it over to you, and let's get into it.
Well, let's talk about the movie, right? You guys went to the movie. And...
Let's talk about the movie.
The movie was awesome. We were lucky enough to go to the Canadian fan screening a few weeks before the initial launch of the film, and it was awesome. That's where these photos were taken. So many amazing cosplayers there. It was a phenomenal time. Just like the energy in that theater was mind-blowing. Some of the best energy I've ever felt in a theater. I loved it. I saw it a few times already. Just saw it on Wednesday again. I can't get enough of it. Love it to death. Everything about it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I even watched the original one last night. I love Mortal Kombat. It is the greatest thing on the planet. What'd you think about it, John?
Well, I was fortunate enough to see it. Gosh, a few months ago, I was invited to the Warner Brothers lot to watch it early. And it was so hard to keep that all to myself. Like, I wanted to talk to. It was a weird thing. It's like you've seen something you can't talk to anyone about. So you're just kind of like, I have nothing to say, unfortunately, until like the movie comes out. So now that the movie's out, I loved it. I loved it so much. Like,
I was aching for you to tell me about everything that happened in it. You did.
I was like, I'm gonna just keep this to myself. But so yeah, I was fortunate enough to watch on the Warner Bros. Lot, and it was amazing. And fight scenes were. I always harp about the Liu Kang versus Kung Lao fight scene. Probably my favorite. Like that's like straight out of the game, with the big portal in the background.
Oh yeah, all the shots, all the cinematography alone is outstanding. I won't say with who the fight was with, but the level, you see like a wide shot of the level, and if you look close enough, you can see a health bar at the top, and it was so cool to actually get those details. It was bloody, it was gory, it was everything I'd say a Mortal Kombat fan wanted, and I honestly can't wait to go watch it again. Like I am pumped.
It was actually really cool to see Carl Urban as an older Johnny Cage. Like
we got him in like older Johnny Cage in the games, so he very much translated well. That washed out Johnny Cage, which I was a big fan of. A little different than what we're all used to, right? But from MK9 and 10, but it was very cool to see Carl Urban as Johnny. Just the one-liners, but like Kano, like it was so funny.
Yeah, Kano always steals the show.
Yeah, I want those three to have a movie. I know it's just a fan thing in my heart. A Kano, Baraka, and Johnny Cage comedy would be hilarious. But we could talk about the movie all day.
Yeah.
I hope everyone else watched it. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought about the movie. We'd love to know. Share us your thoughts. No spoilers. I know it's still only a week. It's only been in theater for a week, so try to keep away from spoilers. But let us know what you thought down below. And with that, everybody, let's get into the Mortal Kombat Classic Edition. You'll have to excuse the background. I keep wanting to disappear back into the nether realm, but not for a little while here. All right. So, the Classic Edition. Let's jump in here, shall we? So, first off, let's talk about pre-orders. Today, for pre-order, we have available Invisible Reptile and Frozen Sub-Zero, aka his ice clone. So these are great additions to the Mortal Kombat lineup. So if you have the Mortal Kombat Classic figures so far, these are definite. You definitely need to add these to the collection. John, what do you think about these? You have them in hand.
I have them in hand here. It's really fun to be able to add these to your shelf. For me, I have my Ice Clone Sub-Zero right next to my Sub-Zero figure, so it's as if like he created his ice clone. And for the Invisible Reptile, my plan is to put him in the kind of the back, almost like he's blending in with the background, almost like you have to kind of like look to see if you can see him. But they look great. Obviously the translucent material that we use from a photography perspective looks awesome. And we were actually able to get some nice dry brushing on the ice. I really love what we're able to do with our Frozen figures. I think adding the dry brushing of white on top of the translucent blue looks really cool. And it still brings out all the details. So yeah, these guys are out for pre-order now. Definitely add those to your collection.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. The ice Sub-Zero. We've done it in the past as an ice clone. Super cool idea. Right. Very spot on to the game. So very cool. And let's move along here. We've got Johnny Cage and Ermac, who went on pre-order a few weeks back and now is starting to hit store shelves. So they are available now. Add them to your collection. You got to have Johnny. Who doesn't love Johnny Cage and Ermac and every other fighter in this game? Because this game.
I know Johnny Cage is sold out in a lot of places. I know they're starting to pop up in stores, which is good. I think on our McFarlane Toy Store, we still have Johnny Cage and Ermac as a 2-pack. So if you do want to get Johnny Cage and Ermac, you can get them that way, and those are available now. But I know they should be hitting stores now as well. So you have to keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, big fan of all the ninjas. Give me all the ninjas. More ninja, the better. And let's move along here.
I'm just going to answer a question really quickly just about Johnny. I see Capybara was asking if Johnny has sunglasses. Yes, of course he does.
He does.
He has his shades.
Yeah. That's his trademark weapon. His inspiration for greatness.
So looking here, this is kind of like all the characters we've done so far in Mortal Kombat Classic. We started with Mortal Kombat 2. That was like the main goal, is to try to iron out all the Mortal Kombat 2 characters. Obviously, we were able to sprinkle in some other ninjas in there just so you can kind of round out your collection. So you have your Noob Saibot's and your Ermacs in there, just to kind of round it out. And then we also have Jade in there, who was a secret character. But these are the character lists so far, and we're excited that we're going to be able to at least announce the characters we're going to be doing. Unfortunately, we can't show them off just yet. San Diego Comic-Con, probably around that time, you'll be able to see the figures shown for the first time. But we can at least talk about the characters that we are going to be getting to this year. So we're really excited about that.
Just before we do, John, I'm going to sneak in here, mention a couple things quickly. Just 2 updates. We are going to have giveaways, of course. I did not mention that off the top. We're going to have a Mortal Kombat giveaway at the end of our Mortal Kombat segment, and then at our end of our reveals segment with our other brands, we will have another giveaway as well. And reveals coming right now. Well, we're announcing the figures right now, but we do have some exciting reveals coming at the end of the show as well. So stay tuned. All right, what do we got, guys?
All right, move on.
Moving on. So here are the figures that we've released already. John, you want to go over them?
Yeah. So, of course, we had to start off with our champion, Liu Kang. That was I think that was the first figure we did. So, Liu Kang right off the bat. And then we had Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion and Katana in our wave 1. After that, we followed up with Raiden, my personal favorite figure from the lineup, and Reptile. And we slowly started rolling out Johnny Cage, Noob Saibot, Ermac. We had Melina in the 2-pack. We had Jade as our Red Platinum. And of course, we have our 2-packs, which is something that is still going to be going on, where you can get a lot of your Player 2 variants. And sometimes we'll squeeze in a new character in there as well.
A bunch of accessories too.
A bunch of accessories, right? Yeah. So if you want different facial expressions, more hands and effect pieces, that's where we put those into the 2-pack to get your full-on experience. So, let's get into some of the new characters that we're going to be able to announce.
Let's do it.
All right. So we have 5 characters. Yeah, 5 characters total that we're going to be talking about today that we are going to be getting to for the rest of the year. I want to see if people are going to start guessing in the comment section.
Let's see. Let's get some guesses. Let's get some.
I've been seeing some of the some correct answers over the last little while.
Well, obviously, Mortal Kombat 2 guys. Remember Mortal Kombat 2 specifically. So let's.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, you know who's in Mortal Kombat 2. Right. There we go. We got some great names here. Yeah, we got Rain, Smoke, Shang Tsung, Katana.
Okay, they're guessing them all.
No. Yeah. All right. Well, with that,
let's quick, reveal the names. Reveal the names.
All right.
Reveal.
We're announcing Kung Lao. Obviously, you want to be able to pair him up with Liu Kang. Huge fan favorite. One of my favorite characters in this Mortal Kombat in general. So he will be coming out later on this year. So that's very exciting.
As a side note, we're seeing silhouettes because we can't at this very moment show how they look like, the prototypes just yet. So this is why you're getting the silhouettes. But rest assured, Kung Lao will be joining the roster.
All right, moving on. Next
on.
Smoke. Of course, we want you guys to be able to fill out your Mortal Kombat 2 Ninja display. So, of course, you can't forget about Smoke, a secret character from Mortal Kombat 2, who is a clone of Scorpion in the game. He does a spear and everything.
I'm a fan.
Obviously, we want you to be able to get that for your collection. So that's very exciting for us.
Next up, I love Smoke. If you guys know how to fight Smoke or how to unlock the secret, let everyone else know in the comments. Share that Mortal Kombat knowledge.
There you go.
Next up,
Baraka. You want to talk about Baraka, Claudio?
He is my favorite in the entire game. I love Scorpion, but Baraka and MK2, he's the first character I ever beat the game with. Chop is an amazing ability. I won't get into it. I'm going to nerd out hard. But Baraka, very excited to have him joining the roster.
Before we do the last two, I've seen a few comments that I think we should address because we talked about this in the pre-show. A few comments are mentioning how Ermac is not from Mortal Kombat 2. For those who are unaware, do you want to enlighten everybody just on where he is from? Because we know, but thank you for calling it out. So go for it.
Go ahead, Claudio.
All right, so there was an error in the Mortal Kombat code, in the arcade code, and the error was error macro. In Mortal Kombat 3, they decided to put error macro together to form Ermac. And that's basically where you get Ermac from. So he's not a playable character. You can't play him in the game, but Ermac is kind of in the game. From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view,
yeah. But thank you for calling that out. Yeah, we totally know. I know. We're glad that you know that.
Why not have an Ermac from Mortal Kombat 2 in your collection?
Like I said earlier, more ninja, the better. I want Chameleon. I want all the ninja. Give them all to me. All right.
What are the last two, guys?
Last two here.
All right. We have Jax, the right-hand man of Sonya Blade. So that's going to be very exciting for you guys to get him into your collection.
Yeah.
You want to talk about him, Claudio?
Yep, he is the like I said, I can nerd out. He is the greatest counter to every button mashing jump kicker in the game with that gotcha grab. I love Jax. The second someone picks Melina, I'm a Jax guy. I will come here and just pound. That's Jax.
Is it to reverse that like flying kick she does, right? Where she
the teleport kick. Gotcha. Block, gotcha, pound. Yep, that's it. That's it. Anyone that wants to jump kick you, you just gotcha them. Yeah, Jax is great. Never underestimate Jax. And the back break. Come on. Jump kick, back break. Anyway. Sorry, AJ. This is what happens when you get to Mortal Kombat geeks talking Mortal Kombat.
It's all good, guys.
Last on the roster right now is John.
Shang Tsung, the big bad villain. My personal favorite big bad villain of the Mortal Kombat series. Obviously, it's going to be the Mortal Kombat 2 costume, so we'll be wearing the yellow and black outfit. So I think it's going to be exciting for everyone to add him to your collection because he's the big bad villain. One, he's also obviously he's in all Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
He's in every single Mortal Kombat, right? He might just be.
Yeah. Yeah, big fan of Shang Tsung. I can go off you and all the transformation codes, but I won't.
Right.
But Scorpion block up. But I will refrain from nerding out on you guys. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited that we're able to get to all the fighters from Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah. Obviously, I know there's so many iconic characters in the Mortal Kombat franchise, and I see you guys talking about different characters. Our goal is to get to as many characters as we can. We started off with Mortal Kombat 2, but definitely know that there's more to come.
More to come. Yeah, I see a lot of comments saying Shao Kahn, Kintaro. So
Sonya. I know people keep thinking Sonya's not in Mortal Kombat 2. Like I wish we could have got Sonya, but she isn't in Mortal Kombat 2. She's in Mortal Kombat 1 and 3.
You see her in the background. That's as far as you get.
Yeah, she is in the back.
She is in the background with Kano.
Right.
So that's why, Kano's not on the roster. But don't worry, more to come from Mortal Kombat. We're not done yet. So
just so you guys know, there are going to be other 2-packs. Like I think I did mention that once, but I just want to. There are going to be more 2-packs. They're going to be coming with some of these new characters. So you'll see some player 2 variants and other kinds of variants in those 2-packs. So expect to see more of those throughout the rest of the year as well.
Right. Yeah, especially if you're a fan of the player 2 color swaps. I'm a big fan of a couple of the color swaps. So I love the player 2 options available in the 2-packs. And with that, shall we move on to the giveaway? So we have a Mortal Kombat Classic prize pack trivia question. In order to answer this question, you guys can see the question there. What you have to do is go to our Instagram, send us a DM with the answer, and then we will go through those answers and select a random winner. So the question is, who played Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2? Mortal Kombat 2 that came out last week. All right.
It's a tough one.
Let us know the answer on our Instagram. DM us, and we'll pick a winner at random. That's for Mortal Kombat Classic prize pack. Don't say it in the comments here. Say it on Instagram. I'm seeing some comments here.
Billy Butcher.
Bill Murray. Oh man, Bill Murray. Can you imagine if Bill Murray
got it right? Someone got it right. Bill Murray.
Close.
Yeah, very close. All right.
Awesome.
Let us know. Add Bill Murray on our Instagram. We'll see if you win. All right, guys. With that brings us to the end of our Mortal Kombat section, and we're going to continue talking about some other pre-orders that are coming and pre-orders that have just recently passed. So with that, let's get into it. So let's start off with Spawn. We have our Wings of Redemption, our Curse of the Spawn, and Nightmare Spawn available for pre-order now at all major retailers. These guys just came out a couple days ago, and I'm very excited because we haven't seen these figures in almost 20 years, except Nightmare Spawn. We got one a few years ago, but this is more accurate to his comic likeness. I'm very excited, especially for a Wings of Redemption articulated figure. I love that original Wings of Redemption, and I'm glad that now we have an articulated one to add to the roster. So available for pre-order now, and they also come on the McFarlane Toy Store website with an autograph edition. So if you would love a Todd McFarlane autograph, head on over to McFarlaneToyStore.com and pre-order one of the Wings of Redemption, Curse of the Spawn, and Nightmare Spawn. Next, we have our Spawn Constructa figures. So these will come in collector cases as well as blind bags. So here we have here's the unit here, the collector box, and here's a blind bag. So you're going to rip this bad boy open, and all the pieces are going to come loose. And your job is to build the figure. Stickers also included.
Hence the name, Constructa-Figure.
Constructa-Figure. There you go. So it's very cool that you get to build out your own little miniature action figure. It is articulated with rotating wrists, has shoulder articulation, knee articulation. Of course, the head rotates, but you have your very own Spawn miniature figure reminiscent of the original Spawn figure with the spiked club. Very cool. And we have a slew of them. Here's a collection of our Constructa-Figure Spawns. Really dig that. And here's the collection of them. This is the first series of Spawn Constructa-Figures. Again, they are all blind bags. So even when you buy the box set, they'll come all in blind bags, but rest assured you will get the entire collection in there. But like I said, you can also buy them separately as random blind bags. Good luck if you are a blind bag hunter.
Awesome.
Moving on.
All right.
AJ.
Staying on Spawn for a little bit here, we had our McFarlane Vault Collection Wave 1 launch last Friday, and through just an incredible response, from the community. We were really excited about bringing back some of these figures that have been fan favorites over the past years. So we had a wave of 5 figures launched for pre-order, and they are still up. So we wanted to bring them to your attention in case you had missed them last Friday. They are still available, and they will be up for a limited time for pre-order. So you still have some time this month, and then the pre-orders will close. But if you haven't got your order in yet, we had 5, as I mentioned. First, we had Medieval Spawn, of course, from Spawn, which is just incredible, one of my favorites. So he is still available now. And we had 2 of our, some of the best, I think, from the Dark Knight trilogy series. We've got, Christian Bale's Batman with the full cloth goods wired cape, which is awesome in person. You can get it into some really fantastic poses. And then the bank robber Joker, which comes with the bank robber mask from the start of the Dark Knight, and then the Heath Ledger Joker alternate head as well. So some really awesome Dark Knight figures you're able to pick up again if you may have missed them originally. And then last but certainly not least, we had our Superman Action Comics and our Wonder Woman, which we know has been, a big ask from a lot of the community for a while. So, really excited to, get these back out there for the community and for, the fans. And so if you have not got your pre-orders in yet, they are still available. So you can go to GameStop, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, or McFarlane Toy Store, and you can pre-order these right now. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. They are really awesome figures, and we hope you like them. All right, John, we got some more multiverse stuff to cover.
So starting off, we have Azrael Batman. This is I really love this color scheme. This is probably the best color scheme we've done. I really love all the metallic paints that we're able to add onto here. So we have the metallic blue, the metallic gold, and silver. So this is Azrael from Nightfall, the Nightfall arc. So that's very exciting. We also have Batman as Deadman. Really cool red costume. I think it pops really nicely. We have the nice wired cape on that one as well. Moving on, we have the Dark Knight Returns Batman. This is the book 1 costume, so the first costume he wears when he comes back. I'm always a fan of the big oval logo, so us having that on this figure looks fantastic. Probably my favorite head sculpt that we've done for the Dark Knight Returns figures, and he has a beautiful wired cape all as well. And the last pre-order we have here is the New 52 Batman. We kind of have like a lighter gray look on this one because we've had this figure with the glider, but this is your second chance of being able to get him as like a single release. I love the head sculpt on this, very reminiscent of Greg Capullo's artwork. Very, so being able to get that figure out there is exciting, and I'm excited for you guys to get it.
And some of these pre-orders did sell. I've seen a few comments. Some of the pre-orders sold out. They will be available in stores though as well. They'll be available at GameStop, Walmart, and Target. So if you did miss out on pre-orders, they will be available in stores as well.
Cool.
Oops.
All right, moving on. We are looking at the Bat Missile from the Batman Returns lineup, and obviously we went really strong with the Batman Returns wave, and we wanted to complete that Batman Returns wave by adding the Bat Missile, which appears in that movie. Whenever I bust out the Batman Returns waves, I always have to get my fake snow when I do the photo shoots for this. So I don't have real snow. I'm not in Canada, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but it looks great. It's a really big Batmobile, and it's really exciting for us to be able to kind of round out all the vehicles because I think we've pretty much done all the Batmobiles for all the movies. So I think that's a really cool accomplishment that we're able to do. So this was one of the last ones that we didn't do just yet. So I'm happy to put that out for you guys. And it's actually available now. I know it says pre-order now, but if you go to our McFarlane Toy Store website, I was on there today and I noticed that it is available now. So it is shipping now. So you can order it now, potentially get
at all retailers too. It's available.
Okay.
Yeah.
At all retailers as well. So it is shipping now. So you guys can add that. And moving to the next one, we have the Solomon Grundy, Alan Scott Green Lantern 2-pack. This is another chance to get an Alan Scott figure. It was one of our very first collector's edition figures. So it's exciting for you guys to be able to get that figure, but this time it has a cloth cape. So that's really cool. And we have a Solomon Grundy with his tie, which is exciting for me because I always like that look for Solomon Grundy when he's got the tie. I feel like that's like when I think of Grundy, that's the look that I think of. So this 2-pack is available for pre-order now, and you guys are going to be able to add both of them to your collection.
All right, moving on to our DC Direct statue line. We have our Harley Quinn by Alex Garner. This is a beautiful 1/10 scale resin statue based on the Harley Quinn red, white, and black line of statues, and she stands at around 8 1/4 inches tall. So I love the long flowing hair, the pose with her holding the bat like that. Very, very Harley Quinn. and that face sculpt is absolutely gorgeous. I love her footwear too. So very cool. Harley Quinn. Next, we have Lord Joker from Batman Ninja. This is another beautiful 1/10 scale statue based off the Joker Purple Craze line of statues here. Stands at around 8 inches tall, and he pairs perfectly with the Batman Ninja resin statue that we put out for pre-order a few months back. So if you have that statue, be sure to pick this one up. They're going to go well, very well together, side by side. That is Lord Joker. And then continuing the line of Samurai and Ninja, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Page Punchers. So here we have Leonardo and Donatello based off of the Turtles in Time short comic book series run by IDW. It is a series when the Turtles go back to feudal Japan and meet Hamato Yoshi. They rescue Hamato Yoshi and fight Oroku Saki. Very cool figures. They stand around 5 inches tall, and each of these page punchers also come with an exclusive IDW published comic book. So the only way to get that comic is to pick up a page puncher. So I hopefully you guys are enjoying our Ninja Turtles page punchers line.
Awesome. And just a few more recent releases here, and then we're getting into some of the new stuff, some of the upcoming pre-orders, and then the reveals to finish off the show. We have continuing the Image Comic Founders Edition Elite series that is running all year long, and we have 6 incredible figures based on the founders of Image Comics. So the most recent release was Shadowhawk Jim Valentino, just a really cool action figure, 7-inch scale, comes with a bunch of accessories, also includes a gallery style like art book as well with some Jim Valentino art. So just a great Elite Edition series figure to pick up. Of course, as always, they come with an Elite points card. You can redeem that at on our website and put towards really cool prototypes and one-of-one figures. So definitely check out Shadowhawk and get your pre-order in if you have not already. In addition to Shadowhawk and continuing on the Elite Edition series, we've got a new brand to McFarlane Toys, which is Helldivers 2. Of course, based on the Sony PlayStation video game. We've seen just an amazing response from the fans and from the gamers who are big Helldivers 2 fans. So we're really excited about this line. The first pre-order went up. The BO1 Tactical Super Soldier went up a few weeks ago. The pre-orders have sold out, but there will be more stock hitting Walmart this month. Actually, I believe as of next month, they'll start showing up at Walmart. So if you missed out on the pre-order, there's a bunch more coming in store. And then we also have a reveal here. I mean, this actually was initially teased/revealed during Toy Fair. And we've got the CE35 Trench Engineer Super Soldier, also an Elite Edition figure. So it comes with a bunch of accessories, comes with the Elite Points card, art card, and in the Elite Edition box. So that will be launching for pre-order on May 20th. And that's the CE35 Trench Engineer, and will also be available in stores as well. So be ready on May 20th to pick up your Trench Engineer. These first two are Elite Edition figures. There will be some Gaming Edition figures in the future from Helldivers 2 that are lower price point options as well. So the third release, I believe, will be a Gaming Edition figure. So stay tuned for that. And we do have, I just want to show just what the Helldivers 2 figures comes with. Obviously a bunch of accessories. That is the BO1 Tactical Super Soldier, and then this is the CE-35 Trench Engineer. It's really cool. A split cape.
Yeah, I love that cape.
Love the orange. And then, a bunch of accessories. And then it does come again with the art card and then the Elite Points card as well. So really, really excited about Helldivers 2 and lots more to come there. All right. And then speaking of gaming properties, and new gaming properties and new brands for us that we're really excited about, Poppy Playtime So we had this initially revealed at IGN FanFest a few months back. We have had some pre-orders go up for the different categories that we have for Poppy Playtime, and we have a bunch. So if you haven't seen them yet, and if you're not familiar, I know a lot of you are, and it has a massive, passionate fan base that has been really supportive of the launch of this line, and we're really excited to bring more to it. But we wanted to just show a quick the clip that we put together for FanFest as an intro for those that may not be familiar, and just to see what Poppy Playtime is all about. So here you go. Awesome. Really cool video that our very own John put together there for Poppy Playtime. So we're getting into the new reveals right after this and new pre-orders. But Poppy Playtime, there's 7-inch action figures, which are pictured here. We have 4.5-inch bendy wire, smaller figures, and then 12-inch, obviously much taller bendy figures as well. And they're super cool. In addition, we have the grab pack, which is those arms you saw in the video. So the red and blue grabber hands. So those are like full-size grabber hands that are awesome. And last but certainly not least, the most recent release that is coming out next week and is going to start hitting stores is the Critters, Smiling and Nightmare Critters, based on the game as well. And these are blind boxes, and they come in a box that, as you can see, has the factory floor print on actually both sides. So you get like two squares with the factory print that you can use to display the critters and build out your collection. There is 14 different characters to collect and variants of characters. So there's 6 characters, and then there's 6 flocked variants, and then there's a couple ultra rare characters as well from the Critter blind boxes. So they're really cool, and they're going to be coming out very soon, as I said. So look for more information on that next week. And Poppy Playtime hitting store shelves at Target and Walmart right now. So I get most of the pre-orders have been selling out online, but there's going to be there's a lot available that's going to be showing up in store very soon. So definitely be ready to pick up some really awesome Poppy Playtime action figures and collectibles. Okay, now let's get into the upcoming releases. This is some stuff that may have been teased a bit before, but now we have official pre-order dates, and then we're going to wrap up with some new reveals at the very end. All right, Claudio, what do you have next for us?
Let's get into some Marvel, shall we? We have Dr. Doom. This is from Dr. Doom #1. This is a 1/6 scale figure, also comes with a comic, and it will be available for pre-order on May 18th. Love this figure. We got to see it at Toy Fair. Very, very menacing. The chrome on him looks very good, and the texture in his green gown outfit looks really nice as well. As you can see you can see the detail even in his belt. The patina in his belt looks great. Everything about this figure is top notch.
One thing, just to clarify, not a fig. No, it is a statue, not technically.
Yes, it is a statue. Yeah. Sorry, I keep saying figure, but yes, it is a pre-posed statue.
Wired cape and
yes.
a hood.
Yeah, the wired cape is really nice.
Yeah.
And there will be a Dr. Doom gold label. Here he is, based on Future Foundation. Again, gold label arriving exclusively in stores at Walmart this month. So the original May 18th, and this one will be this month exclusive at Walmart, 1/6 scale pre-posed statues. Next up, we have some Todd's Mods. Let's get into some Todd's Mods. They're back.
Who do we got first?
What's that? Let's go Plastic Man. There we go. He is so goofy. Look at him. So I'm glad the Todd's Mods are back. This is phenomenal work here. This is coming out for pre-order May 21st. Again, saw this at Toy Fair. It is bizarre. It is goofy. It is everything you'd expect a Plastic Man to do and look. That the face on him is phenomenal.
It was funny. I think I might put this in my JLA shelf, like my Justice League of America shelf, because he's bendable, right? So he can fit with your figures, no problem.
He can do this. So
because he's so malleable.
Just to be clear, the character can do it. Todd's Mods is
these again are pre-posed figures. So
just
next up we've got Penguin. So another figure that we saw, pre-posed figure that we saw at Toy Fair, again coming out for pre-order on May 21st. Really like this style of Penguin, and I'm always going to say this, but I do like Todd's Mods simply because of how unique the sculpts are. They're a nice little accent to all of your shelves, and if you don't need to collect all of them, but if you like Penguin, this is a very unique piece. So pick that up May 21st for pre-order. Moving along, we've got some Super Friends, and we're starting it off with Farmer Superman and Mixie. So these will be available May 28th for pre-order. Catch him May 28th. Looking really good. Look at Mixie just sitting there. These are I think they have how many points of articulation? They're not the DC Multiverse. They are the retro line.
It's around 12. It's about
12 points of articulation.
12, 14,
Yeah, so we have Farmer Superman and Mixie. Next, we have Black Vulcan. Really, really like this sculpt and the design of this costume. Very, very cool. We also have Wonder Woman. Yeah, she comes with the lasso of truth, of course. It wouldn't be a Wonder Woman figure without the lasso.
The highlights in the hair, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the blue highlights. Very comic booky.
Right.
Yeah. And then next up, we have, evil Wonder Woman.
Who will be a red platinum. The next three will be red platinums. Like the other three will be mass pre-orders on May 28th. But these other three will be available in stores at GameStop, Walmart, and Target. But sorry, Claudio. Continue.
No, it's all good. Thank you. I love the chest piece that on her. Very unique, different than the last Wonder Woman. So cool figure there. Next one we have is Crystallized Superman. Again, this is a red platinum edition. Very, very cool Superman. Nice, like translucent. See right through him. Crystallized, if you will, right in the name. And then next we have Phantom Zone Batman. Very cool. I love the line art on this one. I think this is my favorite of all of the Super Friends, just because of that line art. That looks very unique. I don't recall us doing this, so it's nice, right? I love the logo, the details in the head, the lines in the head sculpt. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Again, that's also a red platinum, and Super Friends will be available May 28th for pre-order.
Yeah, it's a really fun wave, and we've been having a lot of fun with the Super Friends characters as well. For those who may not have picked them up yet, they are 6-inch scale action figures with more retro style, as you can tell, more retro style articulation that Claudia had mentioned. Really, really awesome wave. So be ready on May 28th to pick up yours. And we've got a couple more pre-order announcements here, and then we're going to get into our final reveals and our final giveaway. We've got the next Elite Edition Image Comics Founders series figure to announce the pre-order for. Now, this was initially revealed during Toy Fair, but we're happy to show you again Savage Dragon and announce that the pre-order will be going up on May 29th. So be ready on May 29th. Of course, this is Dragon from Savage Dragon, which is Eric Larson's comic series. Just a badass, absolute badass figure and character. Like it looks incredible. I know, John, you've been doing some of the photography recently and having a lot of fun.
This sounds really weird, but like all the muscles on his arms photographed so well because there's so much detail in them. Like it really pops, man. And one thing to note, the sunglasses are removable, guys. I know some people have asked me if the sunglasses are removable. Yes, they are. So you can put them on each head. So if you want on the mustache head, you can do that. On the regular head, you can do that. But it's an awesome figure for sure.
Awesome.
I'm a big fan of the goatee look of Dragon. That's awesome.
The motorhead mustache. That's what I always call it.
Yeah.
Motorhead mustache. Yeah.
So that'll be three of 6. So we've got a couple more. 3 more coming later this year, and we'll have some around San Diego Comic-Con as well. But you can pick up Shadowhawk right now, Jim Valentino, and you can pick up Savage Dragon from Savage Dragon, of course, from Eric Larson on May 29th, and really excited for that. So be ready. Also on May 29th, we're going to be dropping a UFC 250 2-pack. So that will have more to come. We're just working on the final reveals right now, but I just want to announce that we will have a UFC 250 2-pack coming on May 29th for pre-order as well. And now let's get into just our final reveals of the show. I've got a couple of really cool sports action figures to show you all, and then John's going to wrap it up with some really awesome DC reveals to round out the show. And then don't leave too soon, because you have a chance to win a DC Multiverse prize pack. And once the reveals are all wrapped up, and then we've got a few things just to mention at the very end of the show. All right. Coming up, well, obviously we've added articulated action figures to our sports lineup, starting with NHL, and we're really excited to announce that we're going to be adding more sports to the action figure lineup. So first off, the NFL is coming, and it's starting with Troy Aikman from the Cowboys. And what we're doing is we're doing a Legends series, and we're doing current players as well. So we've got the Legends to show off today. We've got 2 NFL and 2 NBA. So we got Troy Aikman here, and a really cool throwing pose. And again, the ball has a magnet in it, which is why it's not sculpted into his hand. You can take it out of his hand, but it has a magnet in that you can take the ball in and out of his hand to get him to some pretty cool poses. So in addition to Troy Aikman, we've also got Jerry Rice from the San Francisco 49ers. Got him catching a pass here. Again, like making use of that magnet in the ball. You can really get them into some cool action poses. So we're really excited to bring 6-inch articulated action figures to the NFL. We've got a bunch more coming as well, but those are the first 2 that we have to reveal today. And then the other 2 that we've got, I already mentioned, NBA. So we've got first up Larry Bird, the legend, from the Boston Celtics uniform here. Again, same feature as the football with the basketball. You can see he's not Magic. Actually, that's funny segue, because our next figure is Magic. But anyways, the ball has a magnet in it, so you can again get him into some shooting poses, into some dribbling poses. There's really a lot that you can do with these action figures. So we got Larry Bird coming, and then speaking of Magic, we do have Magic Johnson as well in his LA Lakers gear here, and again showing off a dribbling pose and just how that basketball magnet works. And it's really awesome. Like these look fantastic.
Yeah.
And the magnet's strong too. When we were playing around at Toy Fair, the magnets actually, they don't fall out of their hands. You really got to shake them, but like they're not going to fall out. The magnets are pretty tight and pretty strong. So don't worry about losing that ball.
And so the pre-order launch for these, we can announce, is going to be June 12th as part of Target Summer Geek Out. So those will be launching on June 12th. So you'll be able to pre-order them before they start hitting stores on June 12th. So mark your calendars if you are an NFL sports fan or an NBA sports fan, because these are they're really cool. And John, I'm going to let you bring us home, and then we're going to give our last prize pack here. So what do we got up as our finale?
Let's go to the next slide here. I think we're talking Batman animated series, right?
Yep. Yes, sir. Starting with who?
Who are we starting with? I'm trying to remember. Or is it my choice?
It's your choice.
We'll start with the ventriloquist because that's personal.
Okay.
All right. Starting off, we're going into the ventriloquist. One of my personal favorite characters in the not just in the cartoon but in the comic as well. And he comes with his little Scarface hand puppet. So that's a really cool figure for you guys to add to your animated series shelf. Moving on, what do we have next? Up to you.
You tell me.
You pick.
Detective Harvey. Detective Harvey.
I didn't want to get it. I think I'm going to get the order wrong. All right. We have Detective Bullock. Of course, he's got to come with his handy dandy donut. It's a chocolate donut. There's no sprinkles, unfortunately, but you're going to be able to add him to your shelf as well. So that's a lot of fun. And the next figure we have is Talia al Ghul in her blue and gray outfit. So we did just do a Ra's al Ghul figure. I think that was 2 waves ago, it might have been. So you're going to be able to add her to your shelf next to her father. And moving on to the next one, we have, this is actually a really cool redeco overall. So Dick Grayson in an all red costume, which is very reminiscent of the Tim Drake outfit. So I think it's really cool that we were able to get this kind of a repaint out. It's almost like an Elseworlds, like maybe this is, one suit that Robin wore, like, in the comic or something, or off, in like not in the actual episodes, but it works so well, especially since Tim Drake wears the outfit right after he does. So I think it's really cool. And then the Build-A-Figure in this is going to be Renee Montoya. There she is. So she originally was released in a Gotham City 5-pack a while back. So it's extremely hard to get. So I'm happy that we're able to get her back out into the market. I'm sure you guys will be very excited about that. So she's going to be the Build-A-Figure in this wave, and you're going to be able to finally get her back onto your shelf. And like I said, she was in a 5-pack originally. So it's, I know some people were asking for this one. So that's very exciting for us.
Yeah. And these, just a reminder, are Target exclusives. So the last wave has just hit recently. These are coming out in July, but we wanted to show them to you now. It's a really awesome wave based on Batman the Animated Series. So coming in July, we'll have more updates as we get closer, but they'll be exclusive to Target. So stay tuned for that. And then John, let's do our giveaway.
All right, let's do the giveaway, guys. All right, so we are going to be doing a DC Multiverse prize pack, and this is going to be similar to the other giveaway that we were doing prior, where basically you got to go to our Instagram, shoot us a direct message, and it will be picked at random. The question is, what is Bruce Wayne's butler's full name? You got to do the full name, guys, right? So first and last. I know a lot.
Don't put it in the comments here. Instagram. Oh, not
Instagram. First and last name of.
And don't Google it.
Iconic butler. If you cannot Google it, somehow we'll know that you Googled it. But shoot us a message on Instagram, and we'll be able to pick a winner at random, and you guys get a cool little Multiverse prize pack from us.
Awesome. Whoops.
No, it's not Bill Murray.
It's not Bill Murray.
No. The answer for everything. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining. A couple things just to wrap up, reminders, and then just an announcement for the future show that we have planned. But just for those that may have missed off the top of the show, if you're in California or you're going to be in California the first week of June, 6th to 7th is IGN Live, the Magic Box, the Reef in Los Angeles, and Todd will be there doing an interview as part of the show, and we have a promo code that you can use to get $10 off your tickets. So go to ign.com/live, enter in McFarlane 10 in the promo code section, and you'll get $10 off your tickets. So really cool. Make sure you do that. And we've mentioned Summer Geek Out with Target, June 12th. Make sure you're ready for that. Walmart CollectorCon, July 23rd to 24th, and 24th of July is our live stream with Todd. We've got a bunch of exclusives and really cool new releases planned for that. And I will say, just to go back very quickly to IGN Live, we some awesome new gaming action figures to showcase as part of IGN Live. I'm not going to say what they are quite yet, but we will have them to show in person there. So stay tuned, and definitely go to IGN Live in person if you can. And if you can't, it will be streaming online as well. If you can't,
I'll be there too. I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, go say hi to John.
High five.
And last, but certainly not least, the next episode, the McFarlane Toys Show, will be happening also live from San Diego during San Diego Comic-Con on July 22nd. Exact time to be confirmed by early July, but it will be on the 22nd. We'll be doing a show like we did, last year from our event space there in San Diego. So we have tons and tons of new stuff in hand, and everybody will be there together as well, which is always fun. And so stay tuned for that. Mark your calendars, July 22nd. There'll be tons to reveal, lots to see. And that is all we have for today. Hope everybody had a great time. Thank you to Claudio and Scorpion. Scorpion.
There's only Scorpion.
Thank you.
And before we sign off, AJ, I do want to do one thing. As Pac's request, he wants me to do one thing.
I think I know what it is.
Uh-oh. Here we
All
go.
three, we're going to shout, "Get over here." All right. 1, 2, 3. Get over here. How was that? How was that, Pac? Let us know.
Yours was really good. Me and John did not commit.
We were the echo. We were the
whole echo. That was good.
We were the echo.
That was
Scorpion's disappointed in you.
That was very good, Scorpion, Claudio.
Thank you, John. Very much.
Thank you, John.
Yep.
Thank you, Claudio. For anybody watching in the future, check the links in the description for links to everything that we talked about today. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok as well. And as always, I'm your host, AJ. Thank you, John and Claudio. Thank you to everybody who helped put the show together. And thank you to you all for watching. We really appreciate your time. And we will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.